All right, Nikki, where are you starting?
We're going to start at letter A and go all the way to 8 before C.
In movement 3?
Movement 3. All right. So first off, I want to give you guys a little bit of background on the piece. Can anybody tell me where Holst was born? Anybody? Well, he was born in England, so that makes him British. And he wrote this. This was his first composition for military band. So keep that in mind when you're playing this march, because it's in the style for military. And he convinced composers of his time that serious music could be written for the combination of percussion, woodwinds, and brass. So keep this in mind while we're playing through it. So let's go ahead and start at A. Flutes, can you cover the oboe part since you don't have anything? And percussion, you guys don't have anything in this section, so just look over other parts for other people, okay? So let's start at letter A. I'll count you guys off. 1, 2, ready, and. First of all, let's start back at letter A, and I want to hear the tubas. And is there anyone playing third trombone? I can. Can you cover that just for now? Okay, so I want to hear those notes that you guys have. So I'll count you guys off. 1, 2, ready, and.
Sorry, I was going to get my mouthpiece out, so never mind.
I gotta start there. 1. Sorry, I'll count you guys off. 1, 2, 1. Okay, so what I want you guys to think about is keep the sound resonant, kind of like a string bass. So pizzicato. So you want the sound to be rich and deep. You want to hear the tone, but you also want it to be kind of short and resonant. So just think about a string bass. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 1. Yes, yes, yes. That is much better. All right. So everybody, let's start at letter A, and when the melody comes in, you guys are con larghezza. Does anybody know what that means? What that means? With breath broadly. Okay, so what are you going to do with your sound? You're going to have a deep, broad sound with rich color and warmth. So just think of the sun. So we are starting at A. Whole notes, I want you guys to push through them, and so soar with the contour of the line, and when you get to those, have the energy continue forward in the phrases. So let's try that one more time. And 2, tuba and trombone, you guys can play along. Percussion, we can get the first one. I don't want any breath between, after your whole notes. So, for example, in measure 48, don't take a breath there. So just push through the phrase and continue on. So just go with the contour of the line. So crescendo when you go up and decrescendo when you go down. So I want more contrast. And percussion, cymbal crash at the beginning, please. So let's start at A once again. That is another entrance, so I want you guys to be confident with that. So just play out right there. So can we start where that is? We will start on letter B. So right on. I'll give you 1, 2, and we'll come in. 1, 2. Play out. Okay, I know you guys have it, so I want you guys at 4 takes. I want to hear that part, okay? So let's start at B one more time and play out louder and be confident. 1, 2, 1. Let's start back at letter A. And I want you guys, while we're running through this, I want you to listen to consistency of sound. I want you guys to match. I'm not going to conduct. I'm just going to let you guys listen to each other so you can hear across the band. And the melody, play with each other, and grow and, just make contrast in what you're doing. So I will start you guys off, and I want you guys to listen. So, letter A, Blake. Thank you. want you guys to grow. I know you guys can play out. Like, I know we are only like half a band, but I want to hear those parts. I want to hear that song. I know it's only like 8 a.m., but play out.
And we are out of time. Yay, Nikki. All right, how'd it go?
I think it went okay.
Good. Anything you would do differently?
I don't know, maybe manage things earlier. And, I don't know. I think it went really well. Obviously, there are things that I would do differently, but I can't really think of them off the
Okay.
top of my head.
All right, ensemble.
Be careful how much you tell us to play out, because I was blowing my brains out. I can't do it anymore.
Angela?
At the beginning, you were like, hey, percussion, you don't have anything here, so just kind of listen to everybody else. When we definitely have parts, because, I mean, you had to yell at Blake a bunch of times to play. So I guess just be careful on knowing if you have parts.
Yeah. Just to expand on that, high school we would take that and run with it. Oh, you didn't say that.
Well, yeah, you technically have like one crash.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's another
You
test at
said
the end.
They're right though. Like if you tell
Yeah.
the high school kids that they don't have anything, they won't play anything, and then you'll say something, and then they'll make a big deal about how you said
Okay.
that they didn't have. That they're just combative like that. So
My
they're not, but high school kids are.
fault.
I think you have some great ideas with the breath, but with your high school kids, you're gonna have to explain like how to stagger breathe. I know we know how to do it, but they just look at you like you don't let me breathe. Okay. Really, they
Yeah.
Nikki, do you have any sense of the tempo? What happened to the tempo over the course of your 10 minutes?
Did it speed up or slow down? I don't know.
Okay, so watch the video and see what you think, because it was really different when you started. And I'll just tell you, it slowed down a lot.
Okay.
And I think it's because you weren't conducting far enough ahead of them. So I don't know if you started too fast and you actually wanted it at the tempo you ended up. I'm not sure, but that's something for you to kind of be aware of, because you were conducting almost behind the beat. So it's almost like you were following them. But your gesture, with that said, was very, very elegant, very appropriate, and really, really well done. It just needs to come a little earlier in the beat.
Okay.
Last thing, what?
Oh, it was just, like, with conducting, the rhythm worked really well for the melody, but for me, it made things a little bit more difficult, like a high school tuba would have more issues trying to keep the beat and count to support himself, and just,
Okay.
Yes, but I hope you will teach them that they have to do that, and
Yeah.
that is their job to do that. Okay,